Hey, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this video, we're going to be building an Ariel the Little Mermaid. Now for this Disney princess, we're going to be using some black, red, white terracotta for her skin tone, pink wool, yellow wool, orange wool, light blue wool, and then some white wool. Now before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button down below, swim by that subscribe button, and as always, go ahead and, just ding that notification bell so you're notified when we post a new video. And now let's get started on Ariel. Right, so let's get started. We're gonna begin by placing 5 black wools going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Now, after we have those 5 black wools going up, we're gonna go to the top of it and we're gonna add 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna add another 2 black wools going to the right. And then again, another 2 black wools going to the right. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now, every so often, after we build something, I'm going to be taking a step back, allowing you guys to have an opportunity to hit pause, just in case you need a little bit of extra building time. But you can also feel free to pause it whenever you need to. So now let's continue. We're going to have 4 diagonal black wool blocks, just like that. So make sure you guys have 4 diagonal black wool blocks. Then we're gonna go up by 2 on the right side, so 1, 2. And then after those 2s, what we're gonna need to do is that we're gonna have to place a red wool below. And then to the right of the red wool, you're gonna go straight up by 6 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Amazing. Now after those 6, we're gonna drop back down here where we left that red. And we're gonna place 1 black wool. Then we're going to move to the left and have 2 black wools going down. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the left. So we're going to be building this in sections. I'm going to build this entire part of her hair here, and then we'll move on to the other sections. But yeah, we'll be taking breaks, many breaks throughout the whole video. So let's keep building our mermaid, or Ariel, the Little Mermaid. She's not little, she's kind of big in this picture, but whatever. We're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right on the top of the 6 black wools going up. Then we're gonna have 3 diagonal black wool blocks going up and to the right, just like that. Make sure you guys have that so far. And then what we're going to need to do is that we're going to need to add 4 black wools going down right here. So we're just going to add a red so we can build from it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 black wools going down. Then on this left side, you're going to have 4 black wools going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to have 3 sets of 2 black wools going down. So that's our first set. Then here is our second set. And then finally our third set of 2 black wools going down. Make sure you guys have this. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to place 1 diagonal black wool going down and to the left. And then we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the left. And then we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going down and to the left, just like so. Pretty easy. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're gonna do next is a strand of hair that's gonna go here and then down. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're gonna go down here where we have this 4 black wools going down, and then we're gonna have 2 black wools going down on the right side. So we have 1, 2. And then we're gonna have another 2 going down on the right side. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal black wool with 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have another 2 black wools going to the right, and then again another 2 black wools going to the right. So you're going to have 3 sets of 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to go to this second set, and we're going to build 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. And then we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the left side. And then 5 black wools going down on the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we can take a big step back. Pause it if you have to, or if you need to. If you don't, we're gonna continue, and what we're gonna continue with is that we're gonna go over here and we're gonna add just 2 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2. And then what we are gonna need to do next is that, let's take a little pause it if you need to. Alright, awesome. So now let's continue. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna go right where this 6 black wools going up are at, and we're gonna add 2 black wools going to the left. And then we're gonna drop down and have 3 black wools going to the left. Then we're gonna go up and we're gonna add 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal black wool with 6 black wools going up on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna have a diagonal on the top right, and then 2 black wools going up on the left side, but they're being connected. So let me take a step back, pause it if you need to. This is what you guys should have so far for your Little Mermaid pixel art. So let's continue. We're gonna go up here where we left off, and we're gonna have 3 black wools going up on the left side. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna have 2 black wools going up on the right side. And then on the right side again, we're gonna go up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we're gonna drop back down to the bottom of the 7, and on the second block, we're gonna add 2 diagonal black wools like so. And we are counting this as a diagonal, so make sure you guys have that. Then we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna go up and have 4 black wools going to the right. Make sure you guys have this. Now we're gonna grab our red again, and we're gonna place 1 red here. Above this red, we are gonna place a black wool, and then a diagonal black wool. Then we're gonna go up and add 4 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna drop down and have 9 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we're gonna go up and have 2 black wools going to the right. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Alright, so let's continue. We're gonna go to this row of 7, and then we're gonna add a diagonal black wool. Then we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. And then we're gonna have 6 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have 7 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're gonna go up and add 3 black wools going to the right. A diagonal black wool going up and to the right. We're gonna go up and have 2 black wools going to the right. And then we're gonna have 2 diagonal black wools. So let's take a big happy step back, or let's take a swim back. We are building a Little Mermaid, and just make sure you guys have this, or not have this, but make sure you guys have this. And when you're ready to move on, let's go ahead and continue by coming over here. And we're gonna skip 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna add just 3 diagonal black wool blocks, just like that. Let's take a step back. Remember, you're gonna go to this row of 6 right here, and you're gonna, on the 3rd block, you're gonna place 3 diagonal blocks going up and to the right. Then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna have 9 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you guys have that. Now to the right of this 9 black wools going to the right, we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right, and then 1 diagonal black wool. So make sure you guys have this. Pause it if you need to. And then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna skip 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th block, we're gonna place 4 diagonal black wools going up and to the right, but we're gonna count it again. Make sure that you guys have a gap of 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks before you add those 4 diagonal. Then we're gonna grab our black, and up here we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna go up and add 3 black wools going to the right. And then we're going to go up and add 4 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to drop down and we're going to have 3 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. Then up top here, we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to drop down and have 2 more black wools going to the right. Make sure you guys have this. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. Now we're going to grab our black and we're going to place 2 black wools going to the right and then 1 more black wool on the bottom left, and you end up with a weird little shape like that. So just make sure you guys have that. It's important. We're going to be doing the flower in her hair, and we are going to fill in this flower as we build it because it's very complicated. So I want to make sure that we get it right on the first go. So over here we're going to go up by 2 black wools. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the right, but it's going to go up and then down to the right. So make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. Then what we're going to do is that we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the right. And then we're going to have 6 black wools going down on the right. So 4. How many was that? 1, 2. I'm just going to do it again. So we're going to have the 6 going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 black wools going down. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. And below this black wool, we need to place 4. So we're going to go 1 below, then 1 on the left, and 2 on the right. So you end up with 4. Then we're going to drop down again, and we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. After those 3, you're going to go down by 2 on the left side. I'm sorry, on the right side. And then you're going to have a diagonal black wool going down and to the left. Then we're going to go up and have 3 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to drop down and have 3 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. And below this diagonal going to the left, we're going to have 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what we're going to do next is a little bit tricky. We're going to go below this 8. We're going to skip 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then on the 4th, you're going to add 2 black wools. So make sure you guys have a gap of 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's a gap of 3. So we're doing it good. And then you're going to add 2 black wools. And then below this black wools going to the right, you're going to add 5 diagonal black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So make sure you guys have those 5 diagonal black wools. Then we're going to continue this pit start by going over here, and we're going to add just 1 red wool and then a black to the right, 2 black wools on the top. We're going to drop down and have another 2 black wools to the left. So make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. Then what we're going to do, so we're going to go up here and we're going to have 4 diagonal black wool blocks going up and to the left. So make sure you guys have that. Now after those 4 diagonals, we're going to need to make 5 black wools going to the right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. Then over here, we're going to need to go up by 5 on the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to need to add 1 diagonal black wool. And then right here, we're going to need to add 3 black wools on the left side. And if you have a gap of 2, you did it right. Awesome. Then we're going to continue by adding 1 diagonal black wool. and then 2 black wools on the top going to the right. Then we're gonna drop down and have 2 black wools going to the right. We're gonna drop down and have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna have 3 diagonal black wools. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. And then you're gonna have a black wool on the bottom right and then on the diagonal top right, like so. So now let's take a big step back. We have done the flower. Now we gotta do a little bit more detail in this section before we fill it in. So let's go ahead and do that right now. What we're gonna do here is that we're gonna grab our orange and we're gonna place 3 orange wools. Then we're gonna drop down and have 2 orange wools and then 1 orange wool. So once again, this is gonna be 3, 2, and then 1. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're gonna switch to our black, and down here we're gonna add 2 black wools, and then we need to add 3 diagonal black wools. So 1, 2, and 3. And then you're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right, so it connects there. Now we're gonna grab our yellow wool. We're gonna place 1 yellow wool here, because on the right we're gonna place 4 black wools, and then 1 diagonal black wool going down and to the right. Now on this right side of this, we're gonna place 2 black wools with 1 black wool going to the right. Then here we're gonna add 1 black wool above that orange, and above this black we're gonna place 4 black wools to the left. Now on this right side, we're gonna have 2 diagonal black wools like so, but we're counting this one as one of the diagonals. And then we're gonna have 2 black wools going up on the right. Now we're gonna go to the middle here, or I guess this is the middle, and we're gonna place 2 black wools going up. Then we're gonna have 4 diagonal black wools going up and to the left, like so. So make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. And what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna fill in the entire flower with some yellow wool. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna show you what it should look like after that step is done. So I'll be right back. Alright, awesome, and that's what the flower should look like after you fill it in. So now we're gonna do the rest of her hair. So for that, what we're gonna need to do is that we're gonna grab our black, but make sure that you guys also fill in the yellow part of her hair, or you could even use lime. That could look good too, but I use yellow. Right, so let's continue. We're gonna go to this 3 black wools that you see right here. And then right in the middle, we're gonna place 5 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once again, those are going to be our 5 diagonal black wools. They're going down and to the right. Then we're going to drop down and have 2 black wools going to the right. We're going to drop down again and have 2 black wools going to the right. So make sure you guys have those 2 sets of black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have 4 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. And then on the right side, we're going to go down by 2. So 1, 2. And on the right side again, we're going to go down by 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then on the right side, we're going to go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then on the left side, we're going to go down by 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then on the left side, we're going to go down by 2. And then finally, we are going to have 2 diagonal black wool blocks, just like so. So make sure you guys have this so far for the right side of Ariel's hair. Then what we're going to do next is that down here, we're going to place just 4 red wools, because we need to count the gap of 4. And then we're going to add 1 black wool. So make sure you guys have that 1 black wool. Then on the left side, we're going to have 2 black wools going up, with 2 diagonal going up into the left, and then 2 diagonal going up into the right. So make sure you guys have that. That's going to be a gap of 4. And then make sure you guys have this. Then we're going to go up and have 3 black wools on the right side. And then again, another 3 black wools going up on the right side. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going up on the left. And if you feel like I'm going too fast, remember you can pause this video whenever you need to. That way we can keep moving kind of at a quick pace, but not like outlandishly fast. Right, so after we place these 2 black wools, we're also going to place 4. So we're going to do 2 on the left, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and that should be 4. So make sure you guys have 4 black wools on the left side. Then down here, we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the left, and then 1 diagonal. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to go up here and we're going to have 2 black wools on the left side. And then we're going to have 4 diagonal black wool blocks going up into the left like so. So make sure you guys have those 4 diagonals going up into the left. Now we're going to drop down to this section, and what we're going to do is that we're going to have 2 sets of 3 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, and again 1, 2, 3. So once again, make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. Then we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're gonna have 1 upwards diagonal going up into the left. Then on the left side, we're gonna go up by 2. So make sure you guys have this. And then on the right, we're going to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And on the left as well. 1, 2, 3. So make sure you guys have this. And then on the right here, we're going to go up by 4. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the left, we're going to go up by 2. So 1, 2. And then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Then what we're going to be doing next is that we're going to drop down here. And on this left side, we're going to have 12 black wools going up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So make sure you guys have those 12 black wools going up. Then what we're going to do is that we're going to have 5 diagonal black wool blocks going down and to the right, starting right here. So 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. So make sure you guys have 5 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going down on this right side. And then we're going to have 8 black wools going down on this right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 1 diagonal black wool going down and to the left. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're going to be doing next is going to be part of her face section, and this part is a little bit complicated, so I'm going to make sure to go a little bit extra slowly. Right, so what we're gonna do next is that we need to give her kind of like a chic area, but actually no, we're gonna do that later. Let's focus on this part. I was just looking at my notes. So let's go up here, and what we're gonna do is that here, do you guys see this point here? Well, we're gonna have 1 diagonal going up and to the left. And then we're gonna add a white terracotta. That's the block I am using for her skin tone. If you're using another version of Minecraft, I'm using that. So it's one version. Feel free to use whatever block you think will look best for her skin tone. But I'm gonna be using white terracotta. Now what we're gonna do above this white terracotta is that we're gonna add a black, and then 3 black wools on the left. And then below the white terracotta, we're gonna add 2 black wools. Make sure you guys have this funky shape. Then what we're gonna do is that above here, we're gonna add 2 red wools, and then also another 2 red wools on this left side. I mean, there's so many different blocks crammed together here, so that's why we're filling it in as we're going instead of at the end. So, yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our black. We're going to add 1 black wool here. And then to the left of this black, we're going to go straight down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then 1 black wool below this red. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. You guys know the spiel. Alright, so let's go up here. We're going to grab our red. And we're going to add just 2 red wools. With this time 3 black wools across the top. Going to the left. And then we're going to drop down, and next to this red, we're going to have 2 black wools going to the left. Then here, we're going to have 2 diagonal red wools going up and to the left. Then we're going to grab our black and start in here. We're going to have 3 diagonals going down and to the left. So make sure you guys have this so far. And then what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our white terracotta. We're going to place 1 white terracotta here. And then to the left of it, we're going to place 5 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So make sure you guys have that. Pause it if you need to. Then what we're going to do next is that we need to have 3 diagonal black wools going down and to the left. And that's actually going to be her eyebrow. Like, it makes no sense right now, but it will at the end of the video. So for her eye, which is what we're going to be doing next, we're going to grab our white terracotta and we're going to add 2 white terracottas going down here. So make sure you guys have that. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to have 3 diagonals black wools going down and to the left like so. I know it looks strange, but at the end of the video it's going to look amazing. So now what we're going to do next is that we're going to add 1 white terracotta here. And below this white terracotta, we're going to add 3 black wools, but they're going to be in this shape. So it's going to be 2 black wools going down and then 1 on the left. And then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool going down and to the right. And we actually need to grab some white wool. I forgot to grab some in the beginning of the video. Now we're going to grab our white and we're going to place 1 white wool here. And then 3 white wool to the right of this black. Now we're going to grab our light blue, and we're going to add a light blue here. And then 3 light blues going to the right. Then we're going to grab our black, and we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools like so. Then we're going to grab our light blue wool. We're going to add a light blue wool to the left of that black. And then we're going to add a black, a white, and a black again. So make sure you guys have this. I know it looks strange, but when we back out, it's going to look great. Now, above this light blue, we're going to place 5 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need to add 1 more black wool up here. So now let's take a big step back. Make sure you guys have this so far. It's going to be one of her eyes. Right, so let's continue with our pit solar. What we're going to do is that we're going to grab our black. And you guys see this little square that we made? Well, what we're going to do is that in this red right here, we're going to add 1 black wool on the top. And then above this white terracotta, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3 black wools. And then we're going to add 2 black wools on the left side going up. And then we're going to have 7 black wools going up. So here we go. We're going to have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So make sure you guys have 7. And if it touched that block, you did it correctly. How satisfying. Alright, so what we're going to do next is that we're going to move over here. And we're going to skip 1 block. And then on this second block, we're going to add 2 black wools. Then we're going to grab our red, and we're going to add 2 red wools. And on the second red, you're going to add 1 black wool. And then we're going to go down, and on the left, we're going to have 2 black wools going down. Then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools. And then we're going to have 2 sets of 2 black wools going to, what a mess, oh my god, to the left. Let me just take a step back and explain it better. So we're going to have these 2 diagonal black wools. Then we're going to drop down and have 2 sets of 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're also going to drop down and have 4 black wools going to the left, just like that. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. We are making great progress so far for our Ariel, the Little Mermaid. So what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna go over here. Okay, do you guys see this 2 black wools? Well, we're gonna drop down and have 2 black wools going down on the left. And then we're gonna have 1 diagonal black wool going down and to the left. Then we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal. And then 3 black wools going to the left. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Let me take a big swim back. You know, let's waddle our Little Mermaid tail so we're far enough back. So make sure you guys have this so far. This is a great stopping point. Soon it will be time to just start filling it in. But for now, pause it if you need to. Alright, so what we're going to do next is that we're going to go up here. And do you guys see this, what is it, 3 black wools going to the left? Well, what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 10 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So make sure you guys have those 10 black wools going to the left. And then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the left. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're gonna have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the left. And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna move over here. Do you guys see these 3 black wools? And then below it, we're gonna have another 3 black wools going to the left, and you end up with a weird shape like this. I know this part's kind of ugly and confusing, but at the end of the video it's going to look great, so we just got to keep at it. Alright, so what we're going to do next is that over here, we're going to go to the not second, but just this black wool, and on the left, we're going to go down by 2, so 1, 2. And then on the left side of that, we're going to go down by 3, so 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. So make sure you guys have that. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to move to the right here. And do you guys see this 1 black wool? Well, to the left of it, we're going to add a red. So then we have those 2 diagonal red wools just like that. Now to the left of it, we're going to add 2 black wools. Then we're going to drop down and have 5 black wools going to the left, like so. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Then we're going to go over here. Do you guys see this 1 diagonal red wool that we added not too long ago? Well, now above it, we need to add 4 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. So 1. Then 2, 3, 4, just like that. So make sure you guys have those 4 diagonal black wools that are going up and to the left. So make sure you guys have that. Then what we're going to do next is that over here we're going to have 4 black wools going up. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if it touched that, you done it correctly. So how amazing is that? So we're almost done. We just gotta give her an eye and a mouth and the rest of her shin, and we're done. So let's keep this going. So let's go over here. And what we're gonna do is that you guys see this 2nd diagonal right here. Let me zoom back out and then zoom back in so you guys can find it a little better. This diagonal. Well, we're gonna add 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. Then we're gonna go up and we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Then what we're gonna do next is that we are gonna drop down here. We're gonna add 1 white terracotta right in this spot, and then to the right of that white terracotta we're gonna add 1 white. Then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have 2 white wools going to the right, like so. Then we're going to grab our light blue. We're going to add 1 light blue above this white. And then here, we're going to add 3 light blues going to the right. Then we're going to grab our black. But before we do, we need to place one more white one. It's going to be right here in the middle, just like that. So make sure you guys add that little white wool. And now we can grab our black. What we're going to do is that we're going to place 3 black wool. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 like that. Just fill it in. I know it looks strange, but it's going to look amazing in just a couple seconds. So we're going to go back to this black wool on the left, and we're going to place 5 black wools across the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to grab our white terracotta. We're going to place 1 white terracotta on the right. We're going to skip a block and a second white terracotta. Then we're going to grab our black, and we're going to place a black wool to the left, in the middle, and on the right of those white terracottas. And then a black above each white terracotta. So make sure you guys have this. Now we're going to go to the right of this 1 black wool above the light blue. And then we're going to go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So make sure you guys have that. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our black wool, and we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to grab our white terracotta. We're going to have 2 white terracottas going to the right, and then 1 directly above it. And then a black wool, and that's going to be like her nose. So now let's take a step back. She's coming along very nicely. We just now have to do the chin and her smile, and then after that we'll be done. So let's keep building. We're gonna go to this section here, and what we're gonna do is that we're gonna drop down, and we're gonna have 4 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So make sure you guys have those 4. Then you're gonna have 2 black wools going down and a diagonal black wool. Then we're going to grab our white terracotta. And then in this part right here, we're going to go down by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to grab our black. And below those 3 white terracottas, you're going to place 2 black wools directly below it, going to the right. Then a diagonal black wool on the ground floor. And then you're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. Let's take a step back. Pause it if you need to. What we're going to do next is that we're going to have 4 diagonal black wools now. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to go up by 2 on the right side. So 1, 2. And again, we're going to go up by 2 on the right side. And then we're going to go up by 6 on the right side. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With a diagonal black wool going up and to the right, and a diagonal black wool going up and to the left. And now we just have to do her smile. So let's take a little break here. Pause it if you need to before we move on to do the smile. For the smile, we're going to need to grab our white terracotta or whatever block you're using for the skin tone. And we're going to go up by 2 blocks just like that. Then we're going to grab our pink, and we're going to place 2 pink wools. And then we're going to need to do 4 across the top. And on the right here, we're going to place 2 pink wools going to the right. With 1 pink wool on the top right. Then we're going to grab our white. We're going to place 1 white wool with 3 pink wools surrounding it like so. Then we're going to need to grab our black, and we're going to place 3 diagonal black wools starting above the pink. So 1, 2, and then 3. And we're going to grab our pink wool, and we're going to add 3 pink wools to the left. Then we're going to drop down and have 3 pink wools to the left. And then we're going to drop down and have 2 pink wools to the left. And now we just have to fill it in with some white wool. Now let's take a big step back. The final step is just going to be to do her hair with some red, and then the skin tone with whatever block you're using, which of course I'm using the white terracotta. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and fill in the red for her hair, and I'll be right back. And that's what Ariel should look like once you fill in her hair. And she looks almost creepy without skin, so I'm gonna keep this quick. Make sure that you fill in all of the red wool like you see on my screen, including these little blocks of details here. And now it's time to fill her in with some skin, which is gonna be our white terracotta. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. And that's how you build Ariel the Little Mermaid. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to swim by that like button, subscribe if you haven't, go ahead and swim by that notification bell again, and tell me what you want me to build. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and thank you so much if you guys have made this with me. I know this was a really long tutorial, but I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to teach you guys how to build this. So yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you real soon in the next video.